I'm sure every single time you've seen a picture of the solar system, the sun is always dead center and all of the planets are orbiting around it. Now these pictures are created by looking at the solar system from a certain perspective. See, all the planets basically move in a flat plane, so you just place your camera so it's always right above the sun. Since the camera is fixed above the sun will always be dead center of the shot. Then you just trace out the paths of everything, and there you have it, the standard picture of the solar system. But you can certainly consider other perspectives. In fact, you can move the camera anywhere you want. So let's try something different. Let's be a little bit rebellious. How about fixing the camera right above Earth? Since the camera is fixed on Earth, Earth is always going to be right in the center of the shot. Now, from this perspective, let's see what path the sun takes over, say, 6 months. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's do Venus and Mars over the same 6 months. Still not too bad. Now, what about Jupiter and Mercury? You know, this is starting to look a little bit strange. So I'm going to stick with these planets for now because the other planets are a little bit too far away. Anyways, at this point, looking at this picture, I might just think, maybe I just need a little bit more data. Maybe if I just followed the motions for a little bit longer, I'd be able to make more sense of things. So let's just do that. Let's follow the motions for, say, 30 more years. Okay, I think I've seen enough. So what is this way of thinking about the solar system? What does this perspective have going for it? Well, for one, it's really pretty. Two, it is accurate. I mean, this really is what the solar system looks like if you fix a camera over Earth. And for three, it's clear from looking at this picture that the motions of the planets follow a pattern, and that's really nice. Okay, that's enough good stuff. So what's wrong with this picture? Well, for one, even though it's very clear that the motions of the planets follow a pattern, it's not very clear exactly what this pattern is. In fact, in ye olde times, people really did try to make sense of this picture because it was the only picture that they had. For the longest time, it did not occur to anyone to take the focus off of Earth. Okay, so the other thing that makes this perspective bad is that it's just not very intuitive. I mean, looking at this picture and seeing how much these paths seem to run into each other, you'd have a hard time figuring out why all the planets don't just straight up smash into each other. So, if you draw out all the paths by placing the camera over Earth, you get a very pretty but completely unintuitive mess. Okay, sure. Well, what if we move the camera over Mercury? What about Jupiter? Venus? Mars? Now what about the sun? It's so simple, it's so elegant. You know, there are a million scientific reasons to draw the sun as the stationary center of the solar system, but I hope that after looking at the alternatives, you can see why, when Copernicus first introduced this perspective in the 16th century, despite the fact that no one knew anything about gravity and no one knew anything about the overall structure of the solar system, why this picture took such a strong hold. I just can't get over the fact that Copernicus managed to figure out that simply shifting perspective would turn this into this. I mean, that is amazing. So, to answer the question posed in the title, you certainly can picture the solar system from a perspective where Jupiter is at the center, but it's just not as good. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.